best way to find out more about Chiltern Hills financial planning is to listen to our clients.
Retirement is the best thing I've ever done. We didn't live to work, we both worked to live. And so not having to work to do the living is great. You get to choose what you want to do. And we've been incredibly busy, haven't we, over the last 3 years, but doing things that we want to do.
It's a delight not to have to do the high-pressured 7 days a week travelling around the world and not quite knowing what country you're in anymore. It's amazing to be able to get up every morning and decide what you want to do. I'm delighted that the information in Voyant has given us the confidence to be able to do that sooner than we would have done, and given us extra years to enjoy the time that we have.
The Voyant model is an online model where you can put in all of your assets and income and expenditure, and you can put in events that are planned or expected to happen in the future, and then it works out what your incoming and outgoing resources are, what your assets are, and you could use that to make decisions about what you want to do in the future.
Paul really takes time to listen to what you want to do and what your objectives are and what you want to do with your life, and that makes a huge difference to what you deliver, because you feel as though you're kind of creating something between you.
The thing that appealed to me about Paul's approach was that he didn't say to me, how much money do you want to have in retirement? He said, so what are you going to do in retirement? What are your objectives? Have you got family weddings that you can foresee in the future, or do you want to travel the world, or do you want to buy a boat, or there was questions about what you wanted to do rather than what you wanted to earn out of your retirement. And so when you work out what it is you want to do, you can then translate that into how much money you need to do it, and it will come out at a different number than you think.
Paul comes to see us and reviews our finances still, and looks at what's changed for us in the last year or since we last saw him, and helps us to plan forward what steps we need to make sure that our retirement continues to be secure.
So when I first engaged with Paul, I was working for a publishing company. I was Director of Change Management, and I'd been there by that time for about 6 years, having worked previously for PricewaterhouseCoopers and their predecessors. I met with Paul early in 2016 whilst there, on the introduction from a friend who also worked with him.
I think what's different about working with Paul is that he really talks to you about what you want and listens to the answers quite hard, and you don't feel as though he's telling you what the answers are. You feel as though you're building a solution together. So the place you end up with is something that you've created with him. So therefore you believe in it and you can be confident, because the most important thing is to be confident in the decision that you're going to make. Retirement is a huge decision, and for us, working with Paul with Voyant gave us the confidence to go forwards and take that big step.